It wasn't supposed to end like this. Not for Miles Russell, the AJGA's #1 junior golfer, who came into Streamsong Resort as the clear favorite. And it certainly wasn't meant for the kid ranked 6,004th. But on a warm Florida afternoon, everything flipped. Charlie Woods, yes, that Charlie Woods, delivered a stunning performance that froze the fairways and sent shockwaves through the golf world. A final round 66 with 8 birdies and a 15 under par total didn't just win him the AJGA Team Tailor-Made Invitational. It sent a message that was loud, clear, and impossible to ignore. From the very first tee, something felt different. It wasn't nerves or flash. It was presence, the same quiet confidence that once defined his father, now emerging in the next generation. Charlie didn't just chase the lead. He hunted it down with 4 birdies in his first 5 holes, every swing measured, every putt pure. As others ahead of him cracked under pressure, Charlie remained calm, composed, and climbed steadily to the top of the leaderboard. Miles Russell, the top-ranked junior, could only watch as his expected victory slipped away to a rising star no one saw coming. The country was stunned, not by luck, not by a fluke, but by a performance that was surgical, relentless, and above all undeniable. When Charlie Woods walked off the 18th green, the scoreboard didn't just reflect a win, it reflected dominance. But this moment wasn't just about defeating one player. It was about shattering the wall of expectations that has followed Charlie ever since he first picked up a club. The question now is, what happens next? Because if this is what he's capable of at just 16, with that last name, under this kind of pressure, could this be the beginning of something far greater? Something historic? One thing is certain, the golf world isn't just watching anymore. It's bracing. Charlie Woods has always attracted attention. Cameras followed him long before scorecards ever did, every swing analyzed, every glance compared to the legend who raised him. He wasn't just a junior golfer, he was Tiger Woods' son, a legacy that casts a long and powerful shadow. The PNC Championship gave the world a glimpse of the father-son bond, their synchronized strides, mirrored swings. But for Charlie, the journey was never about becoming the next Tiger. It was about becoming Charlie. Until now, his AJGA resume was quiet but promising. 5 starts, 1 top 25 finish, just enough to stay on the radar, but not enough to spark a revolution. Until now, at Streamsong, all eyes were on Miles Russell, the most dominant figure in junior golf, ranked #1 and accustomed to leading, not chasing. Everything pointed to yet another win for Russell and just another learning experience for Charlie Woods. But then, something shifted. This wasn't the same Charlie Woods who had quietly played through the weight of expectations. This was a new version, sharper, calmer, more precise. It wasn't just his swing that had matured. It was his mindset, his decision-making, the way he carried himself. He didn't look like a kid overwhelmed by the spotlight anymore. He looked like someone who had made peace with it. On a course known for demanding patience and punishing recklessness, Charlie didn't overpower Streamsong. He outthought it. His final round wasn't just a victory, it was a transformation, from potential to performance, from hype to headline. Suddenly, Charlie isn't being talked about because of his last name. He's being talked about in spite of it. This wasn't Tiger Woods' son winning a tournament. This was Charlie Woods defeating the best and proving that when it matters most, he doesn't need a legacy to guide him. He's creating one of his own. It began quietly, a smooth tee shot, a calm walk down the fairway. Then came the spark, a birdie, then another, and another. Before the field could react, Charlie had fired off 4 birdies in 5 holes and changed everything. From the very first hole of the final round, it wasn't a hot streak. It was a takeover. Reuters called it a front 9 assault, but anyone watching knew it was more than just numbers on a scorecard. It was the moment the entire tournament tilted in one direction, and it wasn't toward the favorite. By the time Charlie Woods made the turn, the question wasn't whether he could hang with the top-ranked players, it was whether anyone could catch him. Spoiler, they couldn't. NBC Sports had already called the AJGA team Tailor-Made Invitational one of the strongest junior fields of the year. The #1 junior in the country, Miles Russell, was there. So was Luke Colton, ranked 5th. But rankings mean nothing when someone is rewriting the script in real time. Charlie didn't just outlast these players, he outclassed them. According to Golf Digest, his ranking leap will be historic, and how could it not be? This wasn't a lucky break or a surprise top 10 finish. This was a 15 under total, a final round 66, and a 3-shot win over a field loaded with college-bound talent and future pros. It wasn't close, and it wasn't expected. That's what makes it so incredible. What Charlie did at Streamsong wasn't about momentum or a lucky bounce. It was about seizing control early and never letting go. While the rest of the field struggled to find their rhythm, Charlie was already dancing. That final round didn't just change the outcome of one tournament, it changed the way the entire golf world sees him. Charlie Woods didn't just show up, he made sure no one would forget he was there. Streamsong Black doesn't care about names. It chews up egos, punishes mistakes, and demands precision on every shot. It's not a course you overpower, it's a course you respect. And that's exactly what Charlie did. While others tried to overpower the course, Charlie Woods studied it, dissected it, and turned every hole into a calculated chess move. His strategy wasn't flashy. It was flawless. He didn't take unnecessary risks or chase hero shots. Instead, he trusted his game and executed with a calm that most players twice his age would envy. Tight pin placements, he played smart. Trouble off the tee, he clubbed down. Every decision reflected the poise of a player who looked like he'd spent a decade mastering the course, not a 16-year-old still forging his path. What stood out wasn't just skill, it was maturity. That's what separates this win from a hot round or lucky break. According to the New York Post, Woods himself said Charlie is forging his own path. And that path is clearly built on more than just genetics. It's about how Charlie sees the game, how he feels it. He doesn't just hit shots, he crafts rounds. He builds momentum without forcing it, and when the pressure tightens, he loosens his shoulders and delivers. Meanwhile, players like Miles Russell, arguably the best in junior golf, began to feel the heat. The course got in their heads. The leaderboard got in their heads. Charlie, on the other hand, looked like he'd been there before, even though he hadn't. While others pressed, he stayed present, and that's what made this performance special. It wasn't about power, it was about precision. Charlie didn't just beat the field at Streamsong, he outsmarted them. At Streamsong, Charlie Woods didn't just play well. He outthought the course. He walked into a lion's den and played like he owned the keys. And if this is what he's capable of at just 16, then the rest of junior golf just got a very real wake-up call. Now that Charlie has lit up one of the toughest fields in junior golf and walked away not just with a win but with a statement, everyone's asking the same question. What's next? Was this a one-off miracle round or the first chapter of something bigger? Something generational? One thing is certain. This wasn't luck. It was preparation meeting opportunity. And the result was a seismic shift in the junior golf landscape. Suddenly, Charlie isn't just the kid with the famous last name. He is the name. This win at Streamsong was no fluke. It was a measured, controlled, and dominant performance that proved he doesn't just belong in elite competition, he can lead it. College recruiters are watching. Sponsors are circling. And you can bet every AJGA field just got a lot more nervous. Could Charlie dominate the junior circuit from here on out? Easily. Could he earn invites to elite amateur events? Maybe. Even make an early push toward pro qualifiers? It's not out of the question. After all, this is a 16-year-old who just took down the #1 junior golfer in the country and made it look easy. Charlie Woods crushed the field by 7 strokes. 7. That doesn't just happen. It's a signal flare shot straight into the sky. Of course, it's still early. The road from prodigy to pro is long, and golf history is full of next big things that fizzled out. But what Charlie showed wasn't just raw talent. It was control, maturity, and patience. The traits you can't teach, the ones that build careers, not just headlines. Now the real fun begins. Every tournament he enters from here on will have more eyes, more expectations. But if Stream Song taught us anything, it's that Charlie Woods isn't here to ride on a name. He's here to build his own. And the foundation has just been poured in dominant fashion. So, what do you think? Is Charlie Woods the next superstar in golf, or are we jumping the gun after just one win? Let us know in the comments below. And if you want to learn how Tiger Woods built that legendary mental toughness from day one, don't miss our next video. It's coming up on your screen right now.